the Transformer, you know, chilling with the real rap shit for the culture. I'm for the culture, they for the culture, so we stay vibing. We heard Jersey in the building, it's all love. One.
Y'all, welcome to another episode of The Real Rap Sheet. Today, you might know this man, you might know this face, but trust me, after this interview and after this year, you definitely will know him. Introduce yourself.
My name's Lexx, King of the Dot. Lexx, man. iBattleTV.com.
Listen, everybody's talking about it. iBattle.
Yeah, they are.
The movement. Everything that's been associated with you guys and the strides y'all have been making, but now you guys have an app.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are talking about it.
Saying good things.
Yes, a
Which is
lot
rare.
of good things.
Which is rare.
And in our
rap.
culture, when they're saying that, that means it's
official.
legit.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I had the privilege of seeing it, maybe a week prior to?
Yeah, that's it.
So, you know, I've already checked certain things out and analyzed certain things, but I want you to break down exactly why did you begin. Matter of fact, skip all that. Why did you take over iBattle to begin with? Like, what was it about iBattle that you felt like you needed to insert your look, your ideas, and what's the whole process behind that first, before we even get to the app?
Well, first of all, Logic, the former owner of iBattle, was the first person to ever invest into my career. It was the first league that I was on that was giving up-and-coming battlers looks and investing into them. That wasn't a thing yet. Back in those days when it was grind time, actually grind time had just fallen apart when iBattle came together. And it left a big void in the East Coast of what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, at that time, there weren't PGs like that. You couldn't just get on Smack.
No.
You know? Even if you went to the events or anything, it was almost impossible to get on URL. And at the time, it was kind of like, when iBattle fell apart, I knew that void was about to continue, and I'm like, all right, if I don't do something, it's just going to be a thing of the past, you know? And there really won't be a safe haven for up-and-coming battlers anymore, because I genuinely feel like leagues outside of iBattle are, you know, self-beneficiaries as far as, like,
Money.
they want to pay their bills.
Yeah.
They want to pay their bills.
And that that overtakes anything with like development or like really investing or helping someone get to where they at because you believe they're a star.
Right.
Now we have these combos, and a lot of the talent that you've breeded, especially now within the last 2 years, yo, this guy has a whole roster of new names, new battlers, new looks, new styles of writing, some shit that you might like, some shit that you might not like. But the fact that you're investing in variety along with content is a big thing for this culture.
Between now and January, I have 130 different battlers booked.
That's crazy.
So,
That's crazy. And the business side of it, like, we have these talks. It might not be where it needs to be now, like for the financial part, but what is the end game with you?
End game, I like to gauge my success off of the people around me. I feel like I've already reached the end game, and it just keeps getting longer. You know, as far as like, my end game was, I want people to come to iBattle, start at 0 battles, work their way up to 5 or 10, and then out of nowhere they're getting paid to be international. You know, you have Real Sick, you have Eddie I, you have Red Flag, you have, I could keep going, E. Farrell, Bangs, Jables, Jeffrey, City Towers, me. Like, non-stop, there's battlers coming out of iBattle that become international superstars within battle rap.
Don't you?
Right, and I just don't want that to stop.
Your relationships with King of the Dot and with URL are strong, correct?
For sure. Like, you know, both of them knew about the app prior to its release.
They did.
Yeah, I definitely...
How did those conversations go?
You know... you know...
Let's get to it.
I would say it went fairly well, but fairly well. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, I wanted to just let them know that this is what the plan was for us, And out of just respect, I don't want them to find out via Angry Fan or DM me Detroit, because like, look at the first blog that was out. The first blog that came out was everything the URL app should have been, iBattle did.
Yeah.
So I had to tell them first, because that is a terrible way for them to find out.
Yeah, and you don't want to burn bridges like that or anything like that.
Right.
I don't think your intention is to undercut URL and their app. I think your intention is to set a blueprint or set a precedent that maybe wasn't set with their app, but we don't know what their future plans are. Also, I also don't like, people don't understand, like, you backlogging 500 plus battles, the content, the pay-per-views, that takes a lot of work. That took a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure the app was already in the works before URL launched the app, correct?
We've been working on that for 2 years, yeah.
Okay, so you've been working on the app for 2 years.
Yeah.
URL drops their app.
Yeah.
You guys are already aligning your app a certain way.
Well,
And
when they dropped their app, we were legitimately talking about it. We were having a conversation about what...
I think I was there for one.
We were like, what should we do? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of interface? We were talking everything. What's going to be the colors of the app? All that bullshit, you know? And then out of nowhere, Smack dropped an app, and we were like, oh shit. You know, so we kind of got delayed by that. And when that I like to see it as a good thing, because it let us see all the cons that came with their app and the pros, obviously, and we were able to build off of that, you know. And even with that being said, though, the URL app really wasn't our main inspiration. Our main inspiration was like the WWE Network, UFC Fight Pass.
That's what it more resembles.
Yeah, like, I find it funny because somebody said to like, oh, they're just copying URL, and like, I'm not. I'm copying Disney. You know what I mean? Like, I'm copying a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? like Disney pulling all their shit from Netflix, buying Star Wars, buying Marvel, doing all that. That's definitely was my biggest inspiration. It was because, you know, things go from, you know, VHS to DVD to Blockbuster to Netflix to I just have a website now that I watch everything for fucking free. You know what I mean? So I wanted to leave YouTube in the past. Yeah. Just like everybody else did. You know, I said this the other day. Yes, we are trying to stray away from YouTube, but at the same time, I want that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
it's still money.
Even if they did cut our shit down to like $100, $150 a month, I'm a fucking small league owner. I need that shit. You know what I mean? That's a hotel room for Rum Nitty. I need that.
What I really want you to do is break down the features of the app, from everything, from what you can do in the pay-per-views, what you can do with single battles. Like, I want the people to hear it from you.
I feel like people have it a little bit backwards as far as when they open the app, they're like, oh wow, this is a $25 app. It's not. It's actually a free app with a $25 option. The reason that we have a subscription is for 2 reasons. One, as far as the app developer goes, we have to. There must be a monthly subscription.
Okay.
Right? And I didn't want to go the route of, I'm gonna just give me $10 a month and I'll just upload all my battles. Right?
You wanted to change it up.
I wanted, because that's not enough. What if some people don't have $10 a month? Like before you said with the intentions, I have 3 intentions as far as this app goes. I have fans, battlers, and league owners, right? So as far as the fans, which we're touching up on now, I want every type of fan to be able to have something. If you fuck with us, but you're going through a rough time and you don't have any money, I want you to be able to download it and watch whatever battles you want. You know? There are at least 10 battles on the app right now that aren't on YouTube yet.
Okay.
You know? So if you do want to support us, you just don't have the money to do it.
Like what?
Real Sick and Eddie I, Ellipsis and Homeschool, Mike P and Dunch, a couple of the Titan battles. But yeah, those are for the people who really want to support, but they financially can't. We still want to have something for them, you know? You can't download Netflix right now and watch a movie without signing up.
Yeah,
on iBattle you can.
You basically get to see what exactly you would be purchasing before you purchase it.
Right.
And that's very crucial.
Right. So, from the top, yes, we have a $25 monthly subscription, but people don't understand that it's a pay-per-view and video on demand subscription. This is what you have been asking URL for, right? There's plenty of people that said I would rather pay $35 a month for URL with the pay-per-view than $8 and no pay-per-view. Right? Which makes a lot of sense. It just seems like maybe they're not, they don't have the capabilities to do that right now. I just so happen to have the capabilities to do that. So we wanted to make it available for people to purchase a monthly subscription for iBattle for the pay-per-views and video on demands because, for instance, November I have 2 events. I have an event on November 9th and I have an event on November 23rd. So if you're paying $25 a month, you get both of those.
Has any leagues hit you since it's dropped?
Yes. I can't really talk about
Who, of course.
Yeah, I can't really talk about who. I could obviously talk about No Coast because we have B Magic and Carter Deems up right now from No Coast.
Yeah.
So that's like our official like partnering league going into the app's launch
So
was
leagues,
No Coast.
so what I am getting at is leagues can holler at you
Right.
to feature their content on your app, and you
Right.
guys work out the benefits
Right.
between the battlers or etc.
And I mean, No Coast is a big league. If we did this years ago, and them going forward, like look at the battles they've thrown as far as like G Soldier and T Rex. That's fucking huge. Nestle and Chilla Jones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also not just that you're buying a single battle from the league,
Right.
but now you also have the option where people can purchase single battles.
Yeah, for sure. Not everybody wants to spend $30 on a pay-per-view or $25 a month when they're only
And that's
interested
a
in
live
2 battles on the
battle?
card.
Or would it have to be more VOD?
It would be VOD. It would be in like the coming week or two, you know? Depending on the buzz of the battle, you know? Like Dre Dennis and Mike P has a lot of buzz right now.
A lot of people, yeah, that was.
I'd have had that up the next day.
And people would have just been purchasing that.
For sure. And everybody's online saying, who won? Is this true? Is this? Is that? Because they don't want to buy the whole pay-per-view. But you throw that up for $2.99, $4.99, me, I'm buying it.
Yeah. We do that all day. People do that all day.
All day. In-app purchases is the way to go, though. You know, so we want people to be like, JC versus Lockdollars was a big topic over the last couple weeks. I was searching
Goods
for my
engage.
Goods Engage, you know?
And those things would have been immediately the next day available for the VOD singular.
I mean, listen,
Shake your hand.
if you have a situation where Goods Engage is on Champion and they're talking about it, right? Champion drops the day before the battle's out for sale. You're selling mad copies to people who want to see it, and it's a good battle, and you're supplying these fucking independent business owners with a new stream of income they don't have. I wish 5 years ago someone came to me and was like, yo, Lex, send me your fucking battles. I'll sell them one for a piece, and I'll mail you a check at the end of the month. I wouldn't have lost all that fucking money. I would have paid newer battlers. You'd have sent me a check at the beginning of the month. We need somewhere around 200, 250 subscribers to move on to phase 2, which is, you know, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Sticks, Xbox, PlayStation 2, Nintendo Switch.
To actually have them on the systems.
Bro, I will get that shit on your Tamagotchi by the end of 2020 if we reach 250 subscribers.
250 subscribers, that's not a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, we're not that far from it. You know? So every dollar counts.
Sidebar, you already could stream it on the television.
Oh yeah, you could cast it to your TV.
You could do all that.
Even if you're working on your phone, you could play it in the background. You know, all you do is X out of it. You could watch it in the corner while you're texting people. It's like NASA shit at this point.
Fuck it.
Yeah. What's your plans for 2020? Mr. Contract?
Working for iBattle.
Oh my god.
Bro, man, like I said, bro, amazing. Keep working.
Thanks.
Keep inspiring. You feel what I'm saying? Great app. Keep working, bro. Make sure y'all watch this content. This guy understands battlers. He understands branding. And he understands pushing the culture. That's why I fuck with you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Boom.